know that I'm still catching up. And I decided to do another talkie blog tonight because one thing, it's really, really easy to do. And the other thing is I haven't had a chance to put together any of my pictures from the weekend into a slideshow or anything like that. So I thought that I would do this and respond to some of the comments that were left. Well, actually all of them. There were only 5, and thank you, all 5 of you, for participating. I really appreciate it. First of all, Donna, thank you for taking time out of your life right now to wish me a happy birthday. It means a whole lot. Thank you. And I hope as you listen to this that you know that I'm sending you hugs and hoping that things are slowly getting back to whatever normal is. Okay. Let's see. Jamie asked about hockey, the Wild. I just finished watching the Wild play against the Calgary Flames, and the first period was fabulous. 3 unanswered goals, and then Calgary must have got a pep talk because they came back and gave us 5 unanswered goals, and a couple calls that maybe worked in Calgary's advantage. And I try not to be biased, but maybe as a Wild fan it's hard to do. But there was one blatant call, the stick across the neck. What happened there? That should have been called, and I'm glad that once they charged Gabrick with interference with their goalie, that they turned around and did the same thing for someone interfering with Backstrom. So that's probably enough hockey talk. Maybe not everybody likes hockey, but I am a huge hockey fan, and the Wild are doing great this year, and tonight's game just not so great. So, oh God, I just caught my image over here on this screen. This hair, I kind of put it up and some of it's fallen down. I get home from going out and running errands, I just whoop, whoop, whoop. And I should maybe look at myself before I decide to do these talking things. Anyways, if you were sitting here talking to me, this is what I look like. Sweatshirt, jeans, my hair all funny. So, anyways, what was I talking about? Hockey, but I think I finished. So, we'll keep cheering the Wild on. I'm also a huge Gopher hockey fan, and so keeping track of how they're doing as well. Let's see. Janet responded. Janet, hi Janet. We should really make a day to meet halfway between Ames and Hutchinson, maybe Albert Lee. I think that it's a good place to meet. There's that one big, huge truck stop there that has a nice little restaurant in it. And just so I can give you a hug and say hi and I miss you and all of that. And yeah, it would just be fun. It's been a long time. I think it's been since, gosh, well, how many years ago was that? When I turned into Lobster Girl. Huh. Lisa, hi. I love the idea about the sage under the bed. I don't know why I didn't think about that for Nate. The last night went good. So far tonight we're good. He's sleeping. But I used to do rituals, cleansing rituals, in people's homes and in businesses with sage. And I don't know why I didn't think about that for him. But I am going to find some sage, some fresh sage tomorrow, and I'm going to do that. That was a great idea, and I appreciate that very much. The very last thing that I'm going to blog about tonight on my Talky blog is the beach. The beach. A long time ago in a land far, far away, Jeff and I used to give each other blog assignments where we'd give each other a topic and we would blog about it. And the beach was a topic that he gave me at one time, and I never blogged about it. And so he brought it up for this. And I guess the reason why I never blogged about it is because I struggled over, do I talk about being at an actual beach, what most people think of as the beach, like by the ocean, or do I talk about growing up in Minnesota by one of the many, many lakes that are here in Minnesota? There's far more than 10,000, but, that's what we're known for. And I guess tonight what I want to talk about is growing up by a lake. I actually moved out to a home when I was 12 years old that was right on a lake shore. My mom got remarried, and I just remember walking into the house for the first time and just thinking how lucky I was that I got to live there. The downfall was that it was 15 miles out of town, and being in high school, living 15 miles out of town is kind of, well, it's not so conducive to a social lifestyle. There's only so much money to put into a gas tank and all of that. But I just, looking back on that time in my life now, I'm so glad that I had that time. I learned how to be still and to be quiet and to enjoy the sounds that were around me in nature. And the very best sound is going to sleep, listening to the waves lap up on the shore. And so we had a beach right out our backyard, and we had a dock and a pontoon, and I remember my stepdad always making fun of me because I was like the first one into the lake every year, and I was like the last one out of the lake. And we would keep our area in front of our house like really free of weeds. And how we would do that is we had an old bed spring, one of those old fashioned one that are, it's all metal with springs, and we would tie that to ropes and drag it behind the pontoon, and that would pull up all the weeds. So we had really a nice little swim place, out behind our house. And in the summertime, it was nice. People come visit us, and we always had company, and our house was always a flurry of activity, very social, and we had fried fish all the time, and my mom fried fish the best, and she would put batter on them and fry them up, and they were delicious. And we'd always have corn and coleslaw and butter bread, and the butter bread was for in case there was a bone left inside, then the bread would help just get it out of your throat or something, I guess. I don't know. But my stepdad was very meticulous when he would fillet the fish and get them all ready. And matter of fact, he taught me how to do that, and I haven't done it in years. I probably couldn't do it. But anyways, growing up by a lake was amazing. During the school year, I would actually take the pontoon out to the middle of the lake and do my homework, just floating in the middle of the lake. And what else? I had, like, in the summertime, I had a babysitting job, and I would take the pontoon across the lake to my job. That's what I would take to work, because I babysat for the family across the lake, which is I suppose just a little bit odd. I don't know. Anyways, is that about the beach? I don't know. Jeff, if it's not about the beach, by the way, he's downstairs and he's not feeling well tonight, so everybody send your healing energies out to Jeff. He's a sick guy, and that's no fun. So anyways, there's one beach story. If you want more beach stories, I can tell you about beaches in Malaysia, in Florida, in California, in Cozumel, and then the many beaches here in Minnesota. So Okay, I think that's it. That's probably long enough.